Hi guys, welcome to another episode of African Travel Now with Trevor. I just came off the Bamba tram and I've got like a lovely couple in front of me, and I wish like I was also paid up, but that's another conversation for another time. I'll just ask them to introduce themselves and how their trip has been so far.
Hi, I'm Philip from Germany. First time in Zimbabwe. Really enjoying it so far.
Hi, I'm Celia. I'm French. It's been the fourth time I'm in Zimbabwe, but first time to use a Bamba train, and it was a really nice experience.
And how has COVID changed the way that you guys travel, especially for this trip?
I think we are a bit more careful about looking at the restriction before traveling and making sure that there's no big news before traveling, but it's mainly what we check before traveling.
Yeah, I think we're trying to make sure that the travel arrangements are as simple as possible, and that is the main change from before.
Yeah, and like the one highlight so far on the trip.
This is quite easy because it's Victoria Falls. Just to see the falls from basically any perspective. We were in the national park. We saw them from the air. They're definitely the highlight of this trip.
I guess for me the highlight was the helicopter flight, because it was the first time for me to be in helicopter and also to see the fall from above. It's really amazing. It's really something I would recommend to do once in a lifetime.
Yeah. And for someone who is thinking of visiting Victoria Falls, do you have like a travel tip or a travel hack that you've used on your trip so far that you can share?
Yeah, we are staying at Airbnb, and I think it's way cheaper than staying in some hotels, so it could be a good highlight, and you can save a bit on like having breakfast at your place or having not having to always eat outside. It could be a good tip to save money.
I think going off the grid generally, since everybody uses basically pre-arranged travel plans, you can go off the grid. There's a lot of fun things to do and see and places to stay.
And how was the Bamba tram? Would you recommend it for someone who's looking to do it on their trip to Victoria Falls?
I think I would recommend it. It was a fun experience being on the train like that. The sunset was really nice. I think we could have had a bit more luck with the game, but I would recommend it. Whoever hears this and does it, probably they have a bit more luck with the game too, and then that would complete the experience.
Yeah, it's a really nice train to be on, and it's a good way to easily see some bushes and have a gin tonic with the sunset. So I think it's a good experience in general.
Okay, thank you guys for your time. And one more question. Next destination, African bucket list. Where are you guys thinking next?
South Africa, I guess.
I think the garden route is the bucket list item that has to be checked off next.
I've got tips for you guys. But anyway, thank you guys. This was another episode of African Travel Now with Trevor. Follow us everywhere on social media, #African Travel Now, and see you on the next one.